I think it's time to make the video that YouTube has been suggesting I make for some time now. A video to welcome unsubscribed entertainment seekers and convince them to take the sacred red button under their mouse cursors, to pay homage to the algorithm gods, and to not forget the little bell. I'm meant to stand in front of the camera and condense everything into a short, snappy video, explaining a preoccupation, some kind of passion, to take what is relational and make it performative and accessible. I can't do either. If only I could stand before this camera in the tradition of the late John Berger. Now he was a pioneer. He made the first YouTube video in 1972, several decades before YouTube was even a glint in Google's checkbook, or there was internet in people's homes. What did I do? I made a video dismantling a wooden pallet, a slightly desperate act of recycling a material which appears free and abundant, but is privately owned, most likely poisonous, and will damage every single tool you own. That video became timely and alone in its popularity, and I hated everyone who commented. But it paid for the internet connection, so I made a few more. Some were about tools. I tried to make machines I didn't own. Some were about camera equipment, tripod adapter plates and dollies. There were a few things that floated. I made one about a swan that liked to push things into table saws. A few guitars were sacrificed. A lampshade, this damp old room, Christmas specials, and the CNC stuff eventually migrated to a more serious channel. Once while travelling to the workshop, I overheard two women on the midday train talking about something I naively assumed was cock. They were saying things like, "It was great but really massive. You just couldn't fit it all in," and "I felt really tired afterwards and needed the toilet." They could have been talking about binging on YouTube videos. "AV is great, but his content is really massive. You just can't fit it all in. Not enough hours in a day, I tell you. Once I was watching for so long, I was exhausted afterwards. I needed a toilet. But I didn't want to get up. I just wanted to keep watching videos." Imagine my surprise and disappointment when it turned out they were talking about a gigantic shopping centre in London. Clearly there are many ways to get shafted, but this channel is not one of them. So welcome all you happy workers, sad workers.